Well, Aymen Abderrahmen is an activist with Youth Can, an NGO helping young Tunisians to enter politics. And he joins us now live from Tunis. Aymen, good to speak to you. 5 years after Tunisia started their revolution and the start of the Arab Spring, are Tunisia as hopeful as they are today?
We are still. Good evening. Thank you very much for having me. I would like rather to call it a milestone rather than an anniversary, rather than a memory. It's still a milestone to remind us all of how great our people were, how much we have paid, and how long the path is still long, and we still have a lot to do. My people right now are kind of between both, we are not neither pessimist or optimist. We have achieved a lot. Politically, no one can deny that. But still, in the real life, on the daily life of the common Tunisian, we don't feel much of that political achievement being put into action. The constitution is something great, but still, if we don't feel it in our daily life, if we don't feel recognized, if we don't feel respected by the authorities and the institutions that we have fought to install and to have, that doesn't mean anything.
Well, Aymen, in what way have things not moved on then for the people of Tunisia? In what ways are you not feeling the changes after that revolution 5 years ago?
I'm not going to mention anything abstract. Very recent events have proved that we haven't improved much of the time of Ben Ali. A few weeks ago, when the terrorist attack occurred in downtown Tunis, the police officers emptied all their anger and frustration against the terrorists. They emptied that against journalists who came to cover the scene and to take shots and footages from the place. Today is the 5th anniversary or milestone of the revolution, but still there was a minor, 17 years old Tunisian, arrested in El Kaf, other west of Tunisia, just for protesting against demolition of a historic monument. She is 17 years old, but still she spent the night in jail. Every day in Tunisia, youth are being sentenced to a year of prison or longer for practicing their basic human rights and their basic freedom of expression rights. For consuming, musicians are so ready for every judge to sentence any Tunisian young man.
Well, unfortunately, we seem to have lost Aymen Abderrahmen there, but thank you very much for joining us